Well, looks like everybody has Resident Evil fever, or maybe that's something else. So, let's review Resident Evil for Welcome to Raccoon City. Yeah, you saw the title. Here's another thing. I kind of like it. Now let's continue this positive video by talking about all the shitty stuff in it. I don't want to be the dead dog, but the CGI is bad. I mean really, really bad. This movie had a budget of $25 million. In comparison, District 9, that came out in 2009, had a budget of $30 million, that even back then was seen as a low budget. So why does one of Capcom's flagship franchises have a budget lower than a torture device made by Jeff Bezos for when his employees take too much time in the bathroom?
Barry, help me please! The door won't open! Quick!
So, small budget, little time, and the weird choice to incorporate Resident Evil 1 and 2 into a single film. They could have just half-assed it and shat it out.
Should we call someone?
But I don't think they did. I think they actually kind of tried.
What's Vickers doing here? Thought we lost the chopper with the rest of the budget cuts.
The film really does have this old school horror movie vibe to it.
Hello?
The shots, the atmosphere are oozing style. And oozing style is better than no style.
It's something. It's hope.
I actually love the shot of the liquor walking on the ceiling. Like, I really like this one scene of Chris in the mansion. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I know. Why does the noise cut off when the light or whatever, filmmaking, you know, whatever. It's fine. The film has this great ambience of a dead town, of an undertone of something sinister happening. And a lot of the locations from the games look really nice in live action, except for the mansion, which looks way too small. Let's beat this dead dog again by talking about the biggest hindrance to this film. You actually get Resident Evil 2 before Resident Evil 1. But the main character seems to be Claire, and her takedown of Umbrella, just kind of Jill's thing. Move, Jill, you're not the main character. And Leon. Oh, Leon.
Fucking boy band wannabe.
I actually like this actor in the role, and I do like his aloofness in the movie. It kind of fits.
Fuck.
However, this one aspect of the character is all he has. You have to balance the aloofness and geeky side with him being cool and confident.
Hasta luego.
And unfortunately, you get none of that.
Leo, put that gun down. So are you in charge again?
We got Chris. Chris is fine.
Come out and play.
Then we got Wesker. Ooh, another big contention for fans.
That's right. This is the ultimate life form.
And with Wesker, I actually kind of like the softer side of him. Again, just like Leon, it's way too much. I actually would have enjoyed a Wesker that kind of cares about his team, but at the end still only looks out for himself. I was in bed, I'm like just thinking about the movie, and I'm like, wait a minute, he's Barry. Yeah, he's more like Barry than he is Wesker. He mostly hangs out with Jill.
$10.
They joke around.
Hey.
You snooze, you lose.
What?
It's Jill sandwich now.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
And he's doing dirty work for somebody else.
That is just money.
Thank you, Barry.
He actually fits a better Barry than he does Wesker. Another good thing is, I actually like the Alpha teams. Oh, before I forget, this is all Bravo team. And I like this little...
What?
I actually like this little scene of Alpha Team getting along or just hanging out. It's nice.
You're a freak, Valentine. Plan on dying peacefully, in bed, snuggled in Wesker's big burly arms.
And Donald Logan as Chief Irons is pretty great.
I'm sorry, Wesker. Is that important?
And he went from creepy asshole
You come with me now, or say goodbye to Claire.
to kind of funny
Year
asshole.
of his death in what the fuck are you doing here, Leon?
Yeah, he kind of shits on Leon a lot, but it's honestly pretty funny.
You moron! Not you, Leon! Everyone else! What if someone wanders in and there's no one behind the front desk?
And we got the always great Neil McDonald as William Berkland, hamming it up pretty much.
William, what have you been doing down here?
God's work.
Again, I think most all the people here are doing a pretty good job. They're just not given enough time, or their characters are just given one aspect.
I think it's just, I think it's sort of jammed.
What would the worst way to die be? Be swallowed whole by a snake or eaten alive by a great white shark?
Look at them, they're creepy as fuck, aren't they? I see Dr. Burton is into the incest tags. I'm more of a made fate man myself. Wouldn't it have been better with a video of Lisa Trevor and her ripping off faces? I could have been, incorporated her a little bit more.
But it's okay.
Evidence. We might need that, Claire. And Lisa, she actually looks pretty good in the movie. Of all the effects, she's probably the best. If this film was a side story, then it probably would have been better received. Probably. In fact, I got an idea. Come here, Capcom. Come here. Here's what you gotta do, Capcom. 1. Remake Dino Crisis in the RE engine.
That's disgusting.
2. Give me a Resident Evil 4 Collective Edition. You know what? Never mind. I just like that shirt. Give me that shirt. I really want that shirt, please. 3. As the people that made Devil May Cry 5, make a Chainsaw Man game.
Alright. Time to kick some ass.
4.
Just take the script and make a game out of it. Just make them new characters, set in the current timeline or before Raccoon City. Use some assets from Resident Evil 2 and 3. Make it maybe a co-op. Maybe 2 stories happening at the same time. One in the mansion, one in whatever new city you want to call it. I think it could be a fun little RE side story. But for the Claire character, make her a character that was cut out. You know who I'm thinking. Female, rides a motorcycle. Yep, Liza Walker. This would be a fun thing to make her into Resident Evil canon. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why waste time making this movie into a game? But you should be asking yourself, why not? I know I'm saying this is good, asterisk, if it wasn't based on the first 2 Resident Evil movies. And it should have been its own separate story, with original characters. If you could look past that, I don't think it's that bad. But I can get if it still bothers you enough that you hate it or you wish it could have been made into a better product. Hell, I go on YouTube and see all the reviews. Yeah, it's obvious where the general consensus is. I just think the people that made it were given a bad hand. Here's a small budget, you got 1 week, oh, and make it Resident Evil 1 and 2. Figure it out, asshole. I mean, you know what? I don't think it came out half bad. Do I think it needs a sequel? No, not really. But I'll still look fondly at this as a fun Resident Evil movie. I think it's worth a watch. So, Resident Evil wasn't like Resident Evil, and Resident Evil was a little bit more like Resident Evil. Maybe Resident Evil will be better at being Resident Evil.